want to thank you guys because we have finally reached over 1,000 subscribers on our channel, so thank you guys so much. We have been working towards this for such a long time. Anyway, today we are doing a frequently asked questions video on this channel, and we're going to answer all of the questions we get about Danny and Alaskan Malamutes, so let's get started. Okay, so the number one question we get asked on this channel is, should I get an Alaskan Malamute? So a lot of people ask this question, and we've actually made 2 other videos about this. I'll link them below for you in case you want to watch them. But I'm going to go through the main points in this video as well. So I think the most important thing to know if you're considering getting one of these dogs is you need to be willing to commit to them for the rest of their life. Please don't abandon your dogs. That's the first thing that I would tell you. And the second thing is that these dogs can be very stubborn and independent, so they might need a little more training than other dogs. Like, they're not obedient in the same way as a retriever or a collie or a Labrador would be. They're more independent and stubborn. Like, they are very intelligent, so they'll learn tricks easily, but they also get bored very quickly. So when you teach them something, they're like, okay, I know that, what's next? And they hate repetitive training, so they will not do a trick over and over again because they just find that boring. And like I said, they're smart and intelligent, so they want to learn more challenging things. Like, for example, Danny can open and close the door by himself. And the other thing I want to tell you is that if you're getting a puppy, they can be very high maintenance and need constant supervision and training until they are well trained. We got Danny at 4 months old, and it was like having a human baby for a few months. Like, he needed to be constantly watched and trained, and if you're not willing to commit to a lot of training, then maybe these dogs aren't for you. And also, they are not recommended for first-time dog owners because of the difficulty in training them. So Danny is actually my 3rd dog. I had a German Shepherd and a Labrador before I had Danny. And I was actually a professional dog trainer when I had Danny. So yeah, I knew how to train him, and I had some experience with training other dogs, which I think is important if you're thinking about getting one of these guys. And one of the reasons why Danny is so well trained is because I am more stubborn than he is. So yeah, those are the main things that I'm going to tell you, and if you want to know more, you can watch the other videos down below. And the second question that we get most of the time on this channel is, how old is Danny? Danny is 11 years old. He turned 11 at the end of November last year, so he's a senior dog, and yeah, he's still doing really well. So yeah, we're really happy with that. And the next question we get is, why is Danny's fur red in patches? Is it blood? Nope, it's not blood. Danny has this habit of lying in water, and he's always done that. Like, when he was a puppy, he used to lie on these blocks of ice that we would make for him to keep him cool. And where we moved, it snows a lot, so he's always lying in the snow. And for some reason, when he turned 10 and he would lie in like water or snow or ice, his fur would turn red in some patches, like this reddish brown color. And we thought that was weird at first too, so we took him to the vet, and the vet was like, oh, that's weird, but it doesn't seem to be bothering him or hurting him, so it's fine. And it's just like an aesthetic thing, so as long as it doesn't bother him, I don't see any problem with it. So yeah, that's why his fur is like that reddish brown color in some patches. I don't know why it just started happening when he was 10. Like when he was little, the water would never turn his fur that color, but now that he's older, it's started to do that. So yeah, anyway, that's why his fur is that browny red color in, like, I don't know if you can see, I think it's like on his foot, yeah, like there. Anyway, next question. Okay, so I keep getting comments on my other videos that I didn't talk about grooming in them, so I'm going to talk about grooming him now. Malamutes do take a lot of grooming. When Danny was a puppy, we used to have access to this sort of garage area where we used to live, and people would wash their cars there because it had like a hose and access to water. So when we lived there, we asked the building manager and the security, who was like there all the time, if we could take Danny down there and wash him. So that's how we used to groom him. They said it was fine. We used to take him down to the garage area and then like wet him with the hose and wash him with dog shampoo and dog conditioner, and then rinse him, and then we would dry him off with towels and brush him, and that took about 2 hours each time. So yeah, Alaskan Malamutes do take a lot of grooming, so keep that in mind if you want to get one as well. And then when we moved to Vancouver, we were living near a PetSmart, and we used to take him there for grooming once a month, and it was great. They are so good at grooming there. We used to request this one lady, Barbara, because she always did a really great job grooming him, so we used to do that. And now that we've moved here, we're not close to any groomers, so we can't take him as often. He's actually going next week because he has a vet appointment, and then we're taking him to the groomer after that. Don't worry, he's fine. He's just getting like a checkup because he's old. Anyway, because we can't take him to the groomer as often, we will use this dog dry shampoo and like spray it in his fur and brush him. And yeah, they make dry shampoo for dogs. I had no idea they did that until my husband ordered some online, but yeah, it's pretty good. Like if you can't groom your dog as often as you would like, then I would recommend the dry shampoo. Like it's fine to use every once in a while. But yeah, that's what I have to say about grooming. And yeah, we talked about like teeth brushing and other stuff in the other videos, so yeah, they'll be down below if you want to watch them. But yeah, those are all the questions that we have for you, and if you have any other questions, just leave them in the comments and we will answer them in another video. So we hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you again for subscribing. We're so excited that we're over 1,000 subscribers now, and we'll see you next time. Stay fluffy. Bye.